All right, welcome back. You are taking a look at a packed full main stage as Snipedown takes on Believe the Hype in the losers bracket finals. Right now, Believe the Hype leading the series 4-3. They've been leading all night long, and now we're going into an exciting Game 8. Guys, we're going to be checking out Team Ball on lockdown. And now we've seen a close game out of Believe the Hype versus Instinct on this map. They lost by 2 seconds. What are they going to have to change here in their game against Snipedown, Scott?
I'm sorry. What was that?
All right, never mind. Nexie, you heard my question.
You know, I got to say, out of all the teams in this tournament, the two best lockdown ball teams have been Snipedown and Believe the Hype. So I think they just need to keep doing what they're doing because they've been so, I don't want to say consistent at these game types, but they've been impressing me the most.
And, you know, Scott, I gotta, you know, I understand why you're distracted. I just saw the girl you were staring at. She is gorgeous. Gotta love the Dr. Pepper girls. It makes coming to events that much sweeter. Checking out the score here, you're gonna see as Cloud is gonna grab the ball, but SK playing this one smart. He knows the enemy ball is directly below him. He was just hiding for a second, and now he's got the jump on Cloud, but Cloud has the better BR, people.
You know, Cloud's really been impressing me this tournament. I was sitting next to Sundance, and we were just talking about how aggressive he is, how he's always in your face, always on your side of the map. Kind of reminded me a little bit like T2.
A T2 analogy, nice. And speaking of T2, it's a bummer his team finished 4th, Nexie, but you called that right on the money. How'd you know?
Yeah, I just do what I do.
Does what he says.
I'll just do it.
And now, Scott, we're checking out here as Snipedown has the ball set up on the B base. Hines is over there. SK's getting set up top tower, but there's no one on Carbine side. What are they going to need to change up?
Well, Pistola called it right there. You got to throw it out in the middle, and you got to regain control.
Check out the rotation from Clutch. Sorry to cut you off there. I'm just really impressed. Right. He rode around half the map, not getting shot out. He's finally taken out. But that just added, you know, another 20 seconds to the top of their time.
And we got Demon D now grabbing the ball. Getting taken down by SK. We're going to jump on board with someone I expect to live a little bit longer. It's Cypher. Sloppy BR needs to clean that up. Pistola almost makes him pay for it as Hysteria picks up the easy triple kill, cleaning up the kill down low. He's got a Demon D in front of him. A nice grenade there from Hysteria. Can he stay alive here? Look at the feet work. Oh, no, but Cloud is going to clean up the kill. We're jumping on board with SK. He's holding on the ball. He's trying to get the ball over to the A base because it looks like all Believe the Hype is spawning at B. Oh, a nice, solid BR from SK to clean up the kill. 35-23 to start this one off here for Snipedown.
SK seems to really step up his game over the offseason. Last season he was kind of iffy, a question mark. And now, not so much. He seems very consistent each game he's played so far.
SK, one of the underrated players in the league, if you ask me, guys. A lot of people say that he's the weak link on Snipedown. I think he's the glue that keeps the team together. He has incredible leadership skills. It reminds me a lot like Walshy, a little bit less sneaky at times, and you know he's just a bit more consistent.
Well, speaking of veterans in our league, I mean Hysteria, Hines, SK, Pistola. They're not too new, they're not too old, but they have experience. They've been to the finals. They've won 2 tournaments last year. But Believe the Hype, I mean, they just might be running out of steam here. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, as Sundance would say, and it might start to show.
I gotta ask, you know, is Believe the Hype this year's Classic?
I would not. You know, Classic was a great team last year. They had some team chemistry issues. I don't want to compare them to Classic. I think they earned their spot here, just like Classic did last year. But I think we could see some long-term out of these teams because they're smiling, they're friends. After each game, they pump each other up. I got a chance to talk to Clutch a lot this weekend, and he's just so pumped about Cypher. That kid was criticized as being an online superstar, but you know, they decided to go with him, and he says he's on fire. Same with Demon D, and you know Cloud performs.
Absolutely. I don't know if I'd make any roster changes if I was any 4 of those members, because it seems they have all taken turns stepping it up here. But right now, we're checking out the score as Snipedown finally locking down the map. It's 57-35, but no! We have a huge play from Demon D to break their setup, and now he's got the oddball set up here for Believe the Hype. This one's going back and forth.
And Believe the Hype has done a great job all event long is just scrapping ball time. They get every second they can. Demon D getting shot at right now. He says, you know what? I'm not throwing it out. I'm not dropping it. I'm going to hold on to it. Now I'm going to drop it, try to get a kill, but I'm going to take him down.
Well, it was a good call to put it down because Hysteria was no shield, but Hysteria with no shield just embarrassed Cloud, and now he's going to smack Cloud around a little bit.
Well, you can do that when you kill all 4. You got a little time to celebrate. And you know, this is a brand new Hysteria I'm seeing. I mean, the gameplay, I mean, it looks the same. He's still the Slayer that he is. He's still the objective player that he is. But the trash talk, where did that come from? The smacking bodies. He was talking trash across the aisle to Snipedown when he was playing straight Rippin. And I personally think it got in Snipedown's head a little bit.
Well, I think Hysteria is definitely, he's got a bit of an ego to him now in 2009. I'm going to go ahead and just call him out like I see it. He's got some swagger to him. Yesterday, I think he got a wake-up call losing to Believe the Hype. He's now trying to tone that back a little bit here, but you know, it's good to see that energy, that confidence in him. He's just, you know, you can't piss off too many people, otherwise it's going to come back and hurt you in the future. He's got to be kind but mean at the same time, if that makes any sense.
Scott's point earlier, I mean, he might just be having fun with it, and when you're having fun, you're winning games, like Scott just said.
Well, you got Hysteria with the oddball, and it seems he is doing work with the objective here. 100 seconds now on the clock to 54. Great ball movement, dodging grenades, and coming out at the perfect time to clean up kills on opponents. Triggers down. They have practiced this game type, and they are performing incredibly well over at that B base. But I want to jump on board with Clutch. I want to see what he can do to get his team back in this one. They're now losing by about 40 seconds. And we are going to listen in with the blue team, so crank up those Astros.
Two dead. Car side A. Car side A's got shots, car side A. Car 2, right in front of you, West. Run it A. They're both 2-1 shot. I got him. Shot car side A, car 2. Under B. Right, turn out, West. Car side A. Car side A. He's car 1. Ball. Where is it? 20B. Pink B, pink 1B. Under B, car side B, I'm not there. One shot. Top B. Under B and top B, car hallway. B car hall. B car hall. Spot under B, last guy. Pink 1B. All dead. Let's go. The name Scotty. Under A weak. Top A, go car. A car. Pink A, hold. Car 2. Not pink, weak. Car 2, 1 shot. Car 2, 1 shot. On the ball. Car 1, guys. Car 1. 2 dead. All right. 1 dead. Nice shot. Car 3. Top A, 1 shot. Car 3, guys. Car 3. Oh, guys. To kill that kid. I got ball. Let's go, guys. I'm getting shot at. Under B. What's under B? Top B. Car 2, 1 shot. Car 3, 1 shot. Nice job. Nice. Two dead. Where? Car 1. Car side, on ball.